What is good, mukbang train viewers? We are back with another NBA report cards video. Today, I'm trying to get Balling and Talking to agree with everything. So, if you don't know already, if you did not see the title, this is ranking every team's rising star. I guess it's a report card, not rating, but yeah. So, number one, we got the Atlanta. Oh, and the cutoff for age is 21 or 25. So anyone below anyone below 26, because there's some people who are like 25 in like 100-ish days. So yeah, but for the Atlanta Hawks, we got Trae Young, gave him an A+. That was easy, amazing scorer, not a great defender, but I mean, he's putting up like 30 and 8 on some pretty good efficiency for some shooting at the volume he is. So gave him an A+. And also, my Atlanta Hawks rating on the last video, I made some mistakes with that, because I had the Pistons over them, and that was completely wrong. And Balling and Talking pointed that out, and I agree with that fully. So yeah. Next, Boston Celtics, and I gave him Jason Tatum, A+. Once again, very easy, amazing scorer and defender. Also a pretty good playmaker. Yeah, there's not much else to it. Brooklyn Nets, Karis LeVert, I gave him a C+. There weren't really many players to do. I guess I could have also given this to Jared Allen or Nicholas Claxton, but I thought Karis LeVert was the best. Thinking back on it, he might not be below 25. I might need to check that. I don't know though. But yes, Karis LeVert, C+. And next we got the Charlotte Hornets and Devontae Graham. I give him a B-. I feel like he's just kind of pretty close to his peak at this point. So yeah, I might rank him higher if I would have made this today, but, you know, it's whatever. And next we got the Chicago Bulls. I gave them Lauri Markkanen. I give him a B. Pretty good stretch big. It's just like, if Jim Boylen would use him correctly, he'd probably be a higher rank, a higher grade, but Jim Boylen wants to use him as purely only a stretch big and a rebounder, which is the completely wrong way to use him. I guess stretch big, that's okay, but like, he literally told him if he wanted more touches, he had to get rebounds. The Bulls need to get a new head coach. Next, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers and Colin Sexton. I guess I also put another grade really low. Should have been higher, probably like a B+ instead of a B, because he's a great scorer, not a great defender, but in today's league, defense doesn't matter as much when you're a scorer. So yeah, I give him a B. Next, we got the Mavericks with Luka Doncic, A+. He's like 21, and he's already a superstar. I mean, some may not consider him that. I do, but yeah, A+. Denver Nuggets, Jokic, A+. Not much else to it. Detroit Pistons, Christian Wood, I gave him a B+. I feel like he still has a ton of untapped potential that he still has to like get at, but so yeah, Christian Wood, B+. Next we got the Golden State Warriors and Eric Pascal. I gave him a B. I don't know, I feel like he could be higher. I don't know why I put this, but I feel like once Clay and Curry come back, he'll be around like a solid B. Yes. Houston Rockets, Isaiah Hartenstein. He was like their best young player, in my opinion. I don't really know who else it could have been. So yeah, get Isaiah Hartenstein. Not the your like main rising star. That's not someone I'd want it to be. But I mean, he's a pretty good shooter for a center. That's kind of it. He's young. Next, we got the Pacers and Domantas Sabonis. Gave him a B+. Not a lot of defense from him, and he is a power forward, so that's not great. You want your power forward to be playing at least a little bit of defense, but he's not playing a lot. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, I think he's one example of someone who's like 25 in a couple days or whatever. But yeah, just like Karis LeVert. Next, Landry Shamet for the Clippers. I gave him a C+. I feel like there's not much else he's going to reach from here. I mean, he's mostly a shooter. He can play make pretty well, but for the most part, he's just a shooter. Yeah, not much else to it. which leads to the Lakers and Kyle Kuzma. I think a C- was a little low, but he can't really do anything. I mean, he can score okay, but even then, he's not that great at scoring. He's kind of just a player who can do everything, like, average. Like, he just needs to get good at one thing, and then he could be, like, a pretty good role player, if not, like, a borderline all-star. Next, we got the Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant, A+. I mean, he's #1 in Rookie of the Year. There's no competing with that. You can't. I mean, you could make an argument for Zion, but he played 19 games, so there's not much. Yeah, a ton of potential, and he's already great. So yeah. Next, we got the Miami Heat with Tyler Hero, A-. I did give him too low of a grade in my draft video, but I think I redeemed it a little bit with this. A- might be a little high, but he has a lot of potential as a scorer because he can create his own shot, and he already shoots very well. So yes, A- for Tyler Hero. Next, we got the Bucks' Dante DiVincenzo. I gave him a C. I feel like he's good, but like I don't see him getting much better from here. I mean, he's only 23, so he can get like maybe good enough to be like a borderline all-star, but I don't see him getting much better. Next, we got the Timberwolves with Karl Anthony Towns. I gave him an A+, best shooting big man in the league. If he can get his defense better, then he will definitely be a superstar in the near future. Next, we got the Pelicans. Gave him Zion, another A+. I mean, there's not much else to it. He's just an absolute force to be reckoned with. If he can shave off 10 and 20 pounds, hopefully the injuries will go away without him needing to lose weight, because that's a big part of his game. But I mean, if he loses a couple pounds, that will not hurt him. That'll actually probably help him a lot more than it will hurt him. Next, we got the New York Knicks with RJ Barrett. You could also say Mitchell Robinson here, but I just chose RJ because he was younger, and he was also a rookie, so you know he can get a lot better than Mitchell in his second season than Mitchell will probably get in his third. So yeah, B+. He's got good potential. He has potential to be like a top scorer in the league in the very near future. He also has potential to be a bust, which, I mean, I don't want to wish that on anyone ever, but like, he did not play very well this season, which he did kind of pick it up towards the end of the season, but yeah, B+ for RJ Barrett. Next, we got the Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he should be an A. I don't know why I put an A-. I made this last night. But, yes, so I'm going to switch that. Just pretend there's no minus. A for Shai. That rhymes. Next, we got the Orlando Magic. I guess I should probably talk more on Shai. Amazing scorer, and he's also still very young. He's like a 6'5" combo guard, so yes. Orlando Magic with Jonathan Isaac. I think he should also be an A-. I'm giving a couple players higher grades. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he can already do everything at just 23 years old. I guess he can't play make very well, but I mean, that kind of shies away because he was leading the league in blocks as a small forward at the beginning of the season, which now it's Hassan Whiteside, but I think it's still Hassan. I bet it's still Hassan, but yes, Jonathan Isaac gets an A-. Just pretend I didn't put a B+. Next, we got the Sixers with Ben Simmons, A+. Definitely will be an A+ if he develops his jump shot, which he says that next year he can be like a 40% shooter. I don't know how true that is. If he does start shooting, I'm sure he'll be efficient because he's 2 for 3 on threes this season. So, I mean, he wasn't inefficient, but he also only shot 3 threes. So, yeah, there's that. Next, we got the Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker. Gave him an A. Probably should have given him an A+. I mean, he dropped 70 points as like a 21-year-old. It's pretty crazy. But yes, A for Devin Booker. Not a lot of defense, but with the way the NBA is now, most star players don't play a lot of defense unless, you know, you're mostly a star for your defense, such as maybe Kawhi. I mean, he still does a ton on offense, but I mean, he plays a lot of defense too. Also, Giannis. Next, Portland Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. I gave him a B, maybe a B plus, but he broke his leg and was out for the entire season. So hopefully he can be back to his normal self. But I mean, if he was out that long with just a broken leg, I don't know. But yeah, B for Yusuf Nurkic. Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox. I gave him an A minus. I mean, he's got a lot of potential, but he's already kind of old for a third-year player, I think, right? I don't really know. I think he's 24, if I'm correct. Oh no, he's like 21. Never mind. I'm wrong then. So he's still pretty young. So yeah, he'll definitely progress a lot in the near future. Next, we got the Spurs with DeJounte Murray. Amazing two-way player. Great playmaker. Pretty good shooter. Maybe an A minus. I don't see him developing a lot more because he's like 25 already. So, you know, he's getting up there towards like very beginning of peak play. Next, we got the Raptors. I had Terrence Davis. I don't think I could have had anyone else. I think he was their best young player. I mean, I guess OG Anunoby, but you know, it's like, I guess since Terrence is younger, I chose him over OG. That's really the only reason why. I do feel like OG is the better player, but Terrence is much younger, so I chose Terrence over OG. I think they both would have been a B minus, but I just chose Terrence because he's younger. And then next we got the Utah Jazz, Donovan Mitchell, another A. I think he should have an A plus. I don't know why I had an A. Yes, an A plus for Donovan Mitchell. Ignore the A. I mean, amazing scorer. He could be a potential 30-point per game scorer within the next couple of seasons. I don't know how realistic that is. I have very high hopes for Donovan Mitchell. And lastly, the Washington Wizards with Rui Hachimura. I mean, B minus. Plays. I think he had the worst defensive rating for a rookie all time, which is very bad. Pretty good score though. So yeah, that will end off the list. Give me some feedback down below. I think this one I did pretty okay. I did change a lot of grades mid-video, but hopefully that won't be a problem. You should be listening to these with audio because I give reasonings and stuff like that. But yeah, so this will be the end of the video. There should be more coming like this. I think I'm gonna go 7 for 7 on videos like these, so please give me more suggestions. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of running out of ideas to do for the report cards, and I might stop because it seems so far I'm very bad at these, but yeah. So give me some feedback, let me know some more videos like these to do, and yeah, this is Mukbang Train, signing out.